Here.
Parker absent. Stoops.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Zukasar.
Here.
Zukas W.
Here.
I'd like to make a motion to excuse the absence of Jason Parker.
Support.
Parker absent. Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukasar.
Yes.
Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
The non-agenda items from the sidelines, we have Michael Williams, is it?
Yes.
You have 5 minutes, sir.
Okay, I'd like to ask the council, all in general, how the vote went when appointing Officer Sheets to Chief of Police. What was the vote count, and who voted for him?
Everyone did, it was unanimous.
So unanimous vote,
Yeah.
okay? So there was nobody voted against him. Does anybody, anybody jump out and tell me what jumped out as you, as tipping you over the edge of, what jumped out as qualifications?
Mr. Mayor, is this
Part of off the agenda,
sounds like a
questionnaire.
personnel issue?
I'm not sure, because all I have
Normally we don't
on
have
here-
personnel
all I
issues.
have here.
Are you trying to protect the information or what?
No, I don't know
Then
anything
let's
about
hear
it,
the-
but-
Let's hear the information. What
No.
jumped out as you, what
Mr. Mayor?
qualifications jumped out at you as sitting over the edge?
I can't talk about that.
Yeah, I don't think,
Can't talk about that.
No.
Okay,
I
Not a
don't-
personnel issue, it has to be in
Okay.
a closed meeting.
all right, can't talk. How much was the pay for the officer? The difference between the pay of an officer and the difference of the pay of the chief?
No, I think I think these are things that, I don't think we should be discussing here tonight. Have you got anything, if you have a complaint of something, or,
Yeah, I got the complaint.
well, then get to the complaint.
Okay, I got a complaint that you took somebody that wasn't qualified to be a corporal and you took him and made him chief of police.
That's your personal opinion.
No, it's not a police, it's an actual fact.
No, it's your personal
The
opinion.
guy never attained a corporal, he didn't go to sergeant, didn't take the sergeant exam,
So
he
what,
was never a lieutenant, he was never a captain. You took this guy from sitting down here in Memphis State parking lot and made him a chief of police. Why?
have you got any more questions?
That's what I thought.
You got
That's
any
what I
more
thought.
questions?
No, I don't have any more questions,
Okay,
but you
then-
guys better
then-
be prepared to get
then we're
elected
done.
right out of office for this crap. Have a nice night.
You too.
Thank you.
Oh, you're freaking well.
Adios.
Okay, you can have this. Well, got off to a good start.
Meetings are more exciting.
Comments from the city administration? Chief?
Well, above and beyond, we've been working on our computer police reporting system. There's been a lot of flaws in it that we've been repairing. Still working on that. It's almost complete. Improve report times, how long it takes for a police officer to complete a report. We've completed our evidence room audit, which has all been accounted for secure for the year. We had lost police officer Scott Silver on Monday the 19th to Hazel Park Police Department. We are underway working on the bicycle license program for the spring. We've been obtaining bicycles that have been left at random places that we haven't been able to identify the owners to because they haven't been registered. Hoping to fix that problem with the bike registration.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Nothing tonight.
Nothing tonight, and
The Danny Donner Dance is scheduled for February 28th. The next senior 55 and older is February 11th. And that's all I have for tonight.
Don, I bypassed you, then, no, okay, all right. Have a motion to adopt or amend the agenda?
I'd like to amend the agenda under unfinished business number 1. BMJ regarding letter of authorization to perform services. Other than that, I'd like to adopt the agenda.
Do I have a support?
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Zukasar.
Yes.
Zukas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Parker absent.
Okay, the approval of the regular minutes of January the 6th. If there's no changes, I'll entertain a motion to approve it.
Make a motion, we accept the minutes as presented.
Support.
Wilson.
Yes.
Lukasar.
Yes.
Lucas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Parker absent. Stutes.
Yes.
Motion to approve or put the communications on file?
Make that motion. Accept the communications.
Do I have a support?
Sport.
Wilson.
Yes.
Lukasar.
Yes.
Lucas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Parker absent. Stutes.
Yes.
We have a letter from the Historical Society, Anita Lewitsky. The Memphis Historical Society has determined that the dates and times for 2015 and requests the use of the city chambers for January 22nd, March the 26th, October the 22nd, and November the 19th, and again for January 28th, 2016. And we would like to use the community center for the meetings on April 23rd, May 28th, June the 25th, July 23rd, August 27th, and September 24th. All meetings are at 6 p.m. and are open to the public. This year, because of the increase in membership, we have added meetings bringing the total to 10, but February, December are 2 months off. Entertain a motion to approve those dates.
We'll support, or make the motion, Larry,
Yeah,
but question being, is there gonna be any problems with the ramp going in,
we went now.
with the ramp going in at the community center? With, that's where they have the meetings?
No, that shouldn't be a problem. no.
Okay.
We got a motion, I need support.
I'll make that motion.
I need a support, Bill.
I'll support.
Lukasar.
Yes.
Lucas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Parker absent. Stutes.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes. Under unfinished business, I have a BMJ quote. Bart and I had a meeting with BMJ engineer Phil Laporte this morning at 10 o'clock. And the reason for this is that on the grant that we're, of the, I think it's $54,100 for the changes that we're making for the renovation of the offices and the ADA compliance doors in the various cities' buildings as well as here. And also on the youth center, replacing there's two 30-inch doors there to be ADA compliance. They have to be, I think 32. We suggest a 36-inch door, maybe with a side light or something there. Plus on a ramp that goes on the community center and also a 80 door around at the side at that window there. So we have to have a bid package prepared because it has to be under the Bacon-Davis law, the same as when we do the roads, when we have the grant money from the CBG funds. And so preparing this bid package is it's a qualifications you got about that thick. No one here is really qualified to do that. So we had a meeting with our engineer this morning and to prepare the bid package. I asked him to, we went over the both prints with him, and then I asked him to email us what quote for doing that. That quote, I believe, is, I got it verbally, but I think he told me 5,600,
56, sorry,
right?
Larry. I put on the front.
Oh, okay, all right, 5,600.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
bottom.
right. So it's $5,600. The schedule, we have to prepare the bid package, then it has to be sent to our liaison with the CBG in Macomb County, and she has to approve that. We tentatively are scheduled to go out to bid on maybe March the 1st. The bids will be open probably March the 19th. Contract will be led at our council meeting on April the 7th, and with construction probably around April the 20th. These are tentative dates, not in stone, because it depends how things go on this. So if there's any questions that, Bart and I will try to answer them. If not, then I'll entertain a motion to approve them.
I'll make a motion, we accept this bid for performing these services, engineering services for the ADH compatible access doors and so on ramp.
Okay. Need support?
Support.
Lucas W.
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Lukasar?
Yes.
You want me to sign this? I'll let you do it. Okay, the next on the agenda under new business is administrative memo, or memo, get that right? Administration memo number 6, and these are just budget amendments to kind of clean it up, and then this is a reference to the Enbridge grant that we talked about last week, so I entertain a motion to approve that.
I make a motion to approve these budget amendments for
Support.
2014-15.
Davis?
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Lukasar?
Yes.
Lucas W?
Yes.
Okay, we have a invoice from Apollo Fire. Could you reference what that is?
There's two of them here. The first one's just some maintenance for the power, Jaws power unit, the 33560. The second one's a little bit confusing. The front page has a couple negative numbers, and then a balance remaining of $759.52. Apollo was out to do some work on the truck. Basically, they couldn't come up with anything, charged us some money. So in some talks back and forth, they knocked off whatever that comes out to be, almost $400 there anyways. So that's just a drop in what they initially charged. So the initial balance is 1,000 something, so they knocked off 392.
Okay, we'll have to approve these separately, so I have a motion then to approve the expenditure of $335.60 first.
I'll make that motion for the first invoice for $335.60.
Support.
Parker absent, Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Lukasar?
Yes.
Lucas W?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Second one, a little more confusing, but if you understand it.
I'll make a motion.
Questions, I'll make a motion.
Pay the $759.52 for the Apollo Fire apparatus repair.
Support.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Lukasar?
Yes.
Lucas W?
Yes.
Davis?
Yes.
Parker absent.
Okay, we come to something that, my tenure here, that we've never had to contend with. The appointing of a mayor, when a mayor resigns, we have to go by the charter. And the charter states that one of the remaining 6 members of council has to be appointed from that group, and it has to be approved by council. As you know, I've never desired or really wanted this position, but it's only for a little over 9 months. And if you wish, then I will take that position. So it's kind of up to council what they want to do. So, but I will accept it if you do go with that.
I'd like to make that motion, we appoint Larry Wilson as acting mayor.
Support.
Wilson?
I guess I'll
Does
vote
he,
yes.
are we on? Lukasar?
Yes.
Lucas W?
Excuse me,
Say yes.
Lucas W?
I didn't hear what she said.
Lucas
Yes.
W? Davis?
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops?
Yes.
Okay, the second, going by the charter, then we have to appoint someone to fill my position. And that position also will only be for 9 months or approximately, because I would be up for re-election in November if I run. So I did talk to Chris, and I did talk to the assessor, and as you know, Chris is on the board of review. That's coming up in March, and he just felt that he should not accept this position at that time. I talked to Eric Snyder. Eric Snyder came on to council, I believe, in 2001. Is that correct?
I don't know.
And I think it was. And Eric's been on most every committee I believe, over that period of time, headed various committees over that period of time, and in my opinion, done an excellent job. And so he's willing to accept that position. I don't know how willing, but he said he will. So it's my wish then that council then nominate him for the filling my position.
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lukasar,
Yes.
Lucas W.,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops.
Yes.
Okay, the next appointment then is to, since I am no longer mayor pro tem, is to appoint someone to fill that position. Robbie is asked, is willing to accept that position. So if council is willing and to go that route, I'll back that. So it's up to council.
I'll make that motion.
I'll support it.
Lukasar,
Yes.
Lucas W.,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes. Okay, the next is appointment to the planning commission. Eric was on the planning commission, I think went on last year sometime, I believe, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
You're-
and he's done an admirable job there as well. And Barb Garber is asked that she's willing to accept that position. Barb was on the planning commission years ago for some time, and then when Charlie became mayor, she had to resign. Maybe Charlie fired her, I don't know, but anyway, she's not there anymore. But anyway.
You can't be on both. You can't be on
You know,
council.
I know, I
No, I mean, can you be on the council?
well, you're not supposed to be, no. So, anyway, so she's willing to accept that position, so I put her on there, and if the council's willing, I entertain a motion to that effect.
Make a motion to appoint Barb Garber on the planning commission.
Support it.
Lucas W.,
Yes.
Davis,
Yes.
Parker absent, Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Lukasar.
Yes.
Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the open space plan I don't know a lot about this because I've done the planning commission's been working on this for some time, I understand. I did attend the last planning commission, so that's my only exposure to this. And so Eric, I know, did work on that considerably over the, when he was on there. So I would like, if Eric don't mind, to kind of explain what it is and what's the benefits from it and so on.
Okay, the main benefit is that it enables us to go for DNR grants. And the best thing about the DNR grants is that the first time that you go for it, it's unopposed. So you either get it or you don't get it, but it's not going to be between, you and somebody else fighting for this grant. It's basically, if you're accepted and your Parks and Rec plan is approved, we should be able to get a grant. It's up to $250,000 from the DNR. They have, a lot of money. You can actually purchase land with it. You can clean up land. You can buy equipment to take care of your land. There's a lot of different things you can do. I don't know all the ins and outs of it. Luckily, Andrew LaFontaine has been very helpful. She's actually had seminars about the grants, and this was like the first step to getting these DNR grants.
Yeah. So it's actually developing parks and so on too, is used for that and so on?
Yep, the DNR has money and they'd like to see us, if you ask them, they would tell you that, to buy all the land you can on both sides of the river and, turn it into a park. They want you to, maximize your outdoor potential of
Yeah.
recreation space.
Well, I read this over and it's done real well, Rick. It's well-written article. So
Yeah, he did an excellent job on this. I was, as the representative on the planning commission, I followed this along. And he did a wonderful job, and it's going to help us out immensely.
Yeah. And the planning commission sent it to council with a recommendation that we passed it, so. if there
I'm
is
sorry,
no-
before you, I just wanted to mention one thing. One thing that you notice in there is it talks about a Parks and Rec board or whatever, so they really want you to have a separate committee set up to kind of oversee that, and I don't think there's any guidelines as to who should be on there, but I would imagine you probably want maybe 2 people from the council and 2 people from the planning commission,
And our Parks and Rec director.
and definitely your Parks and Rec director, or, and you know, maybe if you could possibly get somebody from the school, you might want to get them involved in it, but it's up to council to make it up however many people they want it to be, whether it's 3 or 7 or whatever you think. You might even want to get the townships to see if they would be interested in having people involved in it, because it's possible that you could set up like a regional Parks and Rec thing. I mean, obviously, people from the townships come here, they use our parks, they use our soccer fields, things like that. So it's just something to think about as far as when you go to set that up, that maybe you might want to, I would definitely say to at least approach them and offer them if they would be interested in being involved in it, however you wanted to do it, or, you know, but I would think that you want to at least involve them. That's it.
Well, I think we can follow up that in the future.
Yep.
Okay, the planning commission recommended that we pass this, so if there's no further questions, I'll entertain a motion that we adopt the plan.
I'll make a motion to adopt the open space plan.
Support.
Davis,
Yes.
Parker, absent Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Sukasar,
Yes.
Sukastabio.
Yes.
Okay, the last thing on the agenda then is the codification of the code book. And the advisory committee has looked at this, I think, extensively over the last month or two. I think all the administrators, the police chief, the DPW, fire, yeah, everybody's looked at it and made suggestions in the changes. I spent about 2 or 3 hours over, 3 or 4 hours, I guess, over this weekend, kind of going over it a little bit myself. So this is kind of the final step. They revised it. We sent the package to us. We've reviewed it. Now it'll go back to them. So if there's no further questions on it, or the council's okay at this point, then I make a motion. I have you make a motion that you approve it and we forward it back to them.
I'll make that motion. We approve it.
Support.
Parker, absent Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Sukasar,
Yes.
Sukastabio,
Yes.
Davis.
Yes.
From the mayor, or I guess I'm mayor now, once I'm sworn in anyway. Don't have too much to say. I hope we don't have another issue like we did at the start of the meeting. I don't look forward to those too much, but and that's about all I have. And so, Robbie?
I had nothing, thanks.
Nothing today.
Bill?
Welcome to your new job, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, I think. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.